going to mark this queen. I found the queen here, and I'm gonna, just because, hey, we're out here, I'm gonna show you guys how to mark a queen really quickly. So first you need your marking pin. This year happens to be white, and you've got to find your queen. So finding your queen is the real battle. And so I'm gonna try to get you a closer shot of her here, but she's right here. And so here's our queen. And so one of the important things when you're marking a queen is you want to pick her up by her thorax. So you don't want to hold her by her abdomen. Her abdomen is too soft. Now, the best advice I can give you is practice with drones. So pick up and mark 100 drones and then you're ready to mark a queen. Because if you kind of squish a drone, no big deal. Now, you do need to either be wearing nitrile gloves or bear gloves. You don't want to be wearing, bare hands. You don't want to be wearing leather gloves because they're too awkward, and you'll squish that queen as you try to pick her up. So I recommend nitrile gloves if you're nude, because it'll make you a little more comfortable about not getting stung. So put on your gloves, practice on a bunch of drones. You're going to pick them up by the thorax with these two fingers. Pick them up by the thorax. Put a dot on that drone. So for marking the queen, I'm going to pick her up right off the comb by the thorax. Now sometimes I have to kind of hold her a little bit and adjust a bit to get her held properly. And it's fine, she's pretty tough, just be very gentle. But you can see I'm holding her by her thorax. And so, her thorax is where I'm putting the pressure to hold her very, very gently, which means her thorax is exposed so I can put a mark on it. So I've got her thorax exposed, I've got my marking pin, and now I'm just gonna put a little dot. And there goes my camera. That's an opportune time. Sorry about that, guys. So I'm holding my queen right here by her thorax, and then I'm putting a little dot on her, right? Gently, just putting a little mark. And then I like to hold her for just a couple of minutes. Not a couple minutes. Maybe 10 seconds. Let that mark dry just a little bit, because otherwise the bees will bite it off, and then release her back onto the frame. And some marks will stay for a long time and others won't. Some bees, after a few months, they'll kind of chew that mark off the queen. Other bees, they'll leave it on indefinitely. But there you go.